Well, folks, this is Sarah Bellight back with you for Amulets on Armor. Um, disappointing news. I did the first part of Elmore's Retreat, and OBS did not record any of it. I unfortunately don't know how to restart a mission. Yeah, thankfully you didn't miss much. Okay, so let me recap. This will be my first and hopefully only recap. That's not gonna happen. I am very much, I get scuffed a lot. Okay, so basically, in the middle of the night, my character was awoken by a soldier who brought me over to a castle, who I spoke with a man who wanted me to search for the Orb of Defense, which was originally created in order to prevent teleportation. So it prevents enemies from teleporting within your base. The dude is a silly fool and was training as he was speaking to me. Oh, this is so scuffed. But basically, there was a prince. I am bad at explaining things. Alright, so a soldier woke up my character in the middle of the night and brought him to the castle. Once brought to the castle, I was dragged to a room with a man who was clearly insisting on training, even while in discussing matters of utmost secrecy. So the man went over a bit of history where so he went through the history of the Orb of Defense. So basically, a prince who became a dragon slayer and was named like Eldrick the Swift and Deadly, gained a title for killing the dragon, and he was given a brigade as a reward for his exemplary efforts. And as one of the first missions of his brigade was to finish off a army of barbarians who were invading their kingdom. However, in a shock twist, the two major barbarian factions, the Alaric and Galaric tribes, had secretly teamed up together and overwhelmed the brigade, slaughtering all of them in a mutual destruction, where the barbarians were completely decimated but had come out victorious over the prince. Yeah, I know, another dead prince. So basically what had happened was a supply run was meant to refinance the brigade. However, it never made it to them. The supplies being likely, the lack of supplies being likely what destroyed them. As you can tell, and unfortunately, amongst those supplies was an artifact that was found by the kingdom in an attempt to prevent the barbarians from using a short-range teleportation spell to get behind the brigade's defenses. the caster of those said teleportation spells were slain in the battle, causing the factions to fall apart. So the barbarians are wiped out, and we're basically just trying to retrieve the treasure. No, we get to keep the treasure if we find it. We're just looking for the orb of defense. Unfortunately, I did lose the recording for that first part, but there wasn't much, and it was an extremely disorienting one, so a very long recording of just me talking to myself. As I find nothing. There is basically no loot in that level. A lot of secret passages, but unless you wanted to watch a fox be completely disoriented for a solid hour, it wouldn't have been worth watching. Thankfully, nothing missed like that. Still hurts. Alright, I guess let's get it going. That's all I can do as far as the recap. Alright. Quit this. Oh, and I really need to find a spell for light. That. I am definitely going to need to figure out a spell for making light. Damn. That just felt mean. Nope. Okay, now this feels mean to me. I started this mission with insight. Huh? There we go. There we go. There. I really should get the rings of sustain. Just maybe I have to carry them less into each mission. There we go. Moment's calm. Use one of the good potions. Oh, yeah. Seems like a much more intact base than the other one, which is just a disorienting mess. Ooh, that's a pretty window. Oh, that's just mean. I really should. Oh yeah, I spent some money on scrolls, but burned through them instantly on the last mission. Got to resupply. Someone trying to stab me from below. Yes, of course someone is. This game can be really mean sometimes. This game can be so mean to me. Here, teleporter. Except for coins. These games drop a lot more money than the ones in the previous mission. Are they fighting each other? I wonder if I should really. Just an angry word spell. I could be mean. Oh yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I figured out what the angry word spell does, and it's Berserk. Can be useful in group combat. I don't know how well it works in practice. That is most definitely a teleporter. Question is, where does it go? Because I doubt it's going to be the end of the level already. There we go. Oh yeah, and I figured out that, oh, this is an elevator. Oh, and that's a game crash. I'm having a fucking field day today, aren't I? I might just upload just this clip, because fucking hell, I'm not re-recording that.